Superheroes and demons have a long history. Ever since superheroes were created, there were demons, and sometimes demons become superheroes, or superheroes become demons, or sometimes demons are superheroes and superheroes are demons, and people become demons and demons become people, and people and demons are one in the... Wait, okay, where was I even going with this? Hey guys, welcome to Top 10 Nerd. I am your host David Raff, and today we are going to be talking about the top 10 superheroes that are demons. Also, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that little bell so you never miss a video. Alright, let's get started. At number 10, Lady Death. Lady Death was originally a mortal named Hope, who decided to make a deal with a demon so she wouldn't be burned at the stake. She then became a powerful queen of hell, although if you thought she'd be evil because of that, you would be wrong. Hope instead became a hero of sorts. Also, if you didn't guess, she became extremely powerful. Her powers include telekinesis, weather control, flight, spell casting, necromancy, teleportation, and, she's basically invulnerable. Number 9. ETRIGAN the Demon. ETRIGAN is a demon who is bound to the human Jason blood. He was summoned by Merlin, who was trying to learn all of his, demon secrets. But when he couldn't, he just decided to bond the demon with a human, Jason Blood. Now, bonded with a demon, Jason became immortal and now lives in the modern era. Even though the two have clashed over the years, they decided to use their partnership to fight for the side of good. Although, Jason, and ETRIGAN have been known to dabble with the dark side every now and again. Of course, because he's a demon, he's very enhanced with strength, speed, hellfire projection, sorcery, immortality, and all that fun stuff. Number 8. Blue Devil. Dan Cassidy was the stuntman and special effects artist and got hired to play the main character in a movie called Blue Devil. He was tasked with creating an outfit for the character. It was made out of Kevlar, so it was really strong and durable, but the movie required, you guessed it, a lot of stunts. During the shoot, Dan was in the suit doing a scene when they accidentally released a real demon, and, eventually they managed to send the demon back to where it came from, but not before it shot a blast of demonic energy. After trying to, take the suit off, he realized it was now permanently part of him. Not officially a demon at first, Dan actually became one later after being defeated by Neuron in Hell. Dan later decided to use his powers to help people, and his powers include strength, speed, durability, healing, and enhanced senses. Number 7. DAIMON HELLSTROM. Known as the hero HELLSTROM, he is the son of Victoria HELLSTROM and the demon lord Satan. The HELLSTROM family had a long history of worshipping the devil, and eventually Victoria took that to the next level and actually had a child with Satan. Victoria ran a cult called the Chapel of Dresden, whose goal was to have a demonic child who would eventually take over the earth. At first it looked like DAIMON lived a fairly normal life, but he really didn't. Like, instead of feeding him normal baby formula as a kid, his mom fed him human blood. His mother was later placed in an insane asylum, and DAIMON and his sister were separated and raised by different families. It was only as he got older and his mother passed away that DAIMON found out about his real father. DAIMON eventually began to harness his abilities and became one of the most powerful magic users in the Marvel Universe. Doctor Strange even thought of passing the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme onto him once. He eventually took on the name of HELLSTROM and became the ruler of Hell, but still fights for the good side. His powers include strength, spellcasting, durability, and he can cast Hellfire from his trident. Number 6. Lucifer Morningstar. Okay, so Lucifer isn't really like a superhero, more of an anti-hero, and he doesn't always do good things, but he has, and that's why he's on the list. Lucifer was an angel who rebelled against the kingdom of heaven and was sent to rule hell by the presence. He ruled there for billions of years until one day he just became bored with it and decided to leave hell and move to Los Angeles. He went on to run a piano bar called Lux, but being the ruler of hell for over 10 billion years, you make a lot of enemies. So people will decide to come after him, and he needs to fend them off. Being the devil gives him numerous abilities including flight, hellfire, manipulation, healing, strength, and yeah, he's immortal. So number 5. Raven. Raven is the daughter of the demon Trigon. Raven was raised in a dimension called Azarath, and she was taught to control her emotions by Azar. So, she could control by Azar. Later, when she was back on Earth, she found out that her father Trigon was coming for her and prepared to stop him. She went to the Justice League for help, but unfortunately, they refused because Zatanna sensed her demon ancestry and said that, she couldn't be trusted. This led Raven to be one of the founding members of the group known as the Teen Titans. The Titans defeated Trigon, but he wasn't gone for good, they never are, and he was always trying to secretly influence Raven and eventually returned again. Because of her demon heritage, Raven is extremely powerful. Her powers include astral projection, flight, telekinesis, teleportation, empathy, darkness manipulation, and she can cast magic spells. Number 4, Constantine. Okay, so while he's not technically a full demon, he did have demon blood flowing through him for a very long time, so that's why he's on the list. And that's probably why he's not number 1. If he was like a full demon, he would be number 1 because he's just awesome. John Constantine, and yes, I know technically it's pronounced Constantine in the original source material. The pronunciation of Constantine has become way more popular, and it's been used for almost all of his live action and animated appearances, so I'm just using that, and also it just sounds so much cooler. Constantine, Constantine, like come on. Okay, so John Constantine is a magic using con man. He was born in Liverpool and grew up in London. His mother died during childbirth, and his father blamed him for it. John is a master of the dark arts, having practiced his whole life. He can cast spells, summon demons, travel to different dimensions, and all of that fun stuff. He also smokes, like a lot. And he says whatever he wants, which tends to make a lot of people hate him. But that's why we love him. Number 3, Spawn. Spawn, originally known as Al Simmons, was a highly trained soldier. He worked for the United States Marine Corps, the Secret Service, and the CIA. And while on a mission for the CIA, Al was murdered by his friend Bruce. And who gave the order? Well, it was none other than the CIA director Jason Wynn. Then Al got sent to hell because, he killed a lot of people over his time, and decided, hey, I'm gonna make a deal so I can go up and see my wife again, Wanda. Well, of course, things don't go exactly as planned when you make a deal in hell. So he returns to Earth, but now as a hell spawn. He doesn't really remember a lot, and he looks completely different. He does eventually manage to remember his wife, and he goes to see her. Turns out 5 years have passed, and she's remarried and has a kid. So now he's just forced to do the bidding of a demon from hell. He goes after really dangerous people and other supernatural creatures. His powers include strength, durability, and his symbiotic suit, which protects him. Number 2, Hellboy. Hellboy was found as a baby in 1944 by US soldiers. He was then later raised by Professor Trevor Brutenholm, and as he got older, he went to work for the BPRD, the Bureau of Paranormal Research and Defense. Since then, he has devoted his life to fight the paranormal. It was also later revealed that he was born to actually summon the apocalypse, but he had other plans. And due to his demon heritage, Hellboy is a lot stronger than the average human. He has enhanced strength, accelerated healing, and he ages really slowly. Plus, he also has his trusty right hand of doom, which can do an insane amount of damage, and his handgun, the Good Samaritan. And number 1, Ghost Rider. Oh, Ghost Rider, the spirit of vengeance. He has been linked to multiple people throughout the years, but today I'm going to talk about the most famous one, Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze was a motorcycle stuntman who ended up making you guessed it, a deal with Mephisto to save his surrogate father, Crash Simpson, from dying of cancer. Man, people need to stop making deals with demons and devils. It always goes badly. Always. Mephisto cured Crash and told Johnny that one day he would come back and collect. Later on, Crash attempted an insane motorcycle stunt, trying to jump over 22 cars. Crash died attempting the stunt. After that, Mephisto showed up to collect what he was owed. Johnny then was like, hey, why'd you double-cross me? And Mephisto was like, no, I cured your surrogate father of cancer, and that was the deal. Because of the deal, Johnny Blaze now becomes the Ghost Rider. Every night, he would transform and punish the wicked. When he transforms, he becomes one of the most powerful heroes in the Marvel Universe. His powers include super strength, stamina, durability, healing, hellfire manipulation, and the penance stare, which is when he makes someone stare into his eyes and makes them experience all the pain that they have ever caused to someone else. Creepy. Alright, there you have it guys, the top 10 superheroes that are demons. What are your top 10? Let us know in the comments down below, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd. I'm your host, David Raff, and thank you so much for watching. Now, Jason, now bonded with the demon, becomes... The HELLSTROM family had a long history of worshipping the devil, and eventually Victoria, his mother, took that... But over the course, over time, it's not. Spawn, originally known as Al Simmons, was a highly trained soldier. He worked for the United States Marine Corps. He worked for the United States Marine Corps.